Thank you, Melanie. This is Jason. I'm the marketing manager at Bridgeway Software right here in Houston. And it is our pleasure to be a part of bringing you one of our most successful clients, Rockwell Automation. Rockwell brought Bridgeway in around 2006, and they had a clear direction of what they wanted to accomplish with technology, and that was to become an information-enabled department. And as I'm sure Rockwell's outside firms will tell you, they've accomplished this. So let me introduce you to today's presenter, Lisa Girmscheid, Legal Department Administrator and Project Manager at Rockwell. She worked in a legal environment for the past 25 years, spending the first 5 years in law firms and the past 20 in a law department. The majority of her career has been devoted to working with legal technology. Lisa resides in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and is a wife to Tom and a mother to 2 girls, one in college, one in junior high. And let me add 2 more enviable facts about Lisa. One is she holds season tickets to Green Bay Packers games. And 2, and even more delectable, her mother makes the most amazing homemade turtles, those chocolate caramel-coated candies. Every time she brings them into the office, they're gone in a heartbeat. So without further ado, please let me welcome Lisa Girmscheid. Lisa?
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction. I wasn't expecting to hear about the Packers and the Turtles, but they are two big pieces of who I am, and I'm glad that you enjoy them, but you can't have my tickets, so I'm not sharing those with you. So first of all, I'd like to thank you for the opportunity to speak to you today about how Rockwell has been leveraging the use of legal technology for the past 6 or 7 years, actually. I'll be sharing with you a lot of detail about what we've done and some of the successes that we've seen to date. This is our team. We are global. We flew people in from Singapore and China. And you can see on the left side, we have about 39 people working in our department. And we have a very diverse practice area, and that sort of goes back to my conversation about insurance companies being a little more focused on a certain type of work. We're involved in all kinds of things, the SEC filings and annual board meetings and board of directors workings and the intellectual property, as I mentioned. We also are involved in all the M&A work and divestiture and real estate. We have the employment, obviously. Compliance is in our department. You might hear from other law departments that actually carve that piece out, but we actually have the compliance and ethics piece inside of our department. And last but not least, we have litigation in our department. We also have a bunch of areas that roll up to our department, and so as I have in my little note on this slide, we have lots of budgets that roll up to this one operating plan. So beyond me trying to figure out how to handle outside counsel spend and software and process, I'm also looking at all of the things that we're spending internally, because that metric is also important, as you'll see in a future slide. So as Jason said when he introduced me, the general counsel, his goal is to be an information-enabled department. And a little story about when he started at Rockwell, he interviewed in 2004, and during his interview, he asked this question: how much do we spend on outside counsel every year? And to his surprise, no one knew the answer to that question. It was, I don't know, actually. So after he got the job, he asked a team of people in finance and other areas to assemble a report of costs. And it took about 3 weeks to get that, and the sum was very high. It was very alarming. It was immediately apparent that we needed to get our arms around this. So he hired a consultant, and the consultant did a review of our department and came up with a technology roadmap that included these pieces and made these recommendations for us to become that information-enabled department. So e-billing and matter management, like I said, we're going to talk about that today. Email and some collaboration tools, the IP docketing, we needed something to kind of control that. And document management and knowledge management pretty much had nothing. So we've come a long way, and hopefully I'll be able to really show you what we did today.